Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I just want to do something a little bit different for me, but I want to talk about my piercings. I said that I would do this a long time ago and I never did it, but I think today is a good day to kind of just sit down and talk to you guys about my experience with piercings and what I've had, how they healed, if they didn't heal, whatever. So I just wanted to talk about that today. If this is something that bothers you, please do not continue watching this video. This is going to be a little bit graphic, so just want to let you guys know in advance if this is something that bothers you. If you don't like needles, please do not continue watching because I don't think you're gonna enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So obviously the first piercings that I ever had done were my lobes, and now I have stretched them out. I've been stretching them for maybe about 8 years, but I'm not gonna go any bigger than this. And I do have second holes also, but I can only put hoops on the second hole because it's so close to the first hole. And both of the, like, I got my lobes pierced when I was probably like 7 and they healed no problem. I did get them done with a gun, which is stupid and you're not supposed to do that. Anyone who is getting any piercings, I would only suggest using a needle in a professional studio, pay the extra money and get them done right, because if not, then you might regret it. When I was fresh out of high school, I got my snake bites done, and I had those done for actually about 10 years. And my experience with those is that they were really great for a while, and then they started to get irritated when they were probably about 9. And then I was just like, you know what, I'm really into makeup, I'm really into lipstick, like I don't want to deal with having snake bites anymore, so I took them out. And I ended up getting a what is it called, an industrial, when I was just fresh out of high school. And I also got my tragus pierced. And the industrial, what happened with that is that I think my hair kept getting wrapped around it and it was irritating it, and it kind of started to like grow a little growth on it. So as soon as I noticed that was happening, I was like, okay, I'm taking this out. So I can just consider that one a loss. My tragus, I've had in this same piercing like pretty much since I got it pierced, and I've had no problems at all whatsoever. That was definitely one of my most painful piercings, and I'm not a baby about most of anything, but that one really hurt. I feel like your ear piercings are just like more painful in general. My septum, I had no problems with it, no problems healing, nothing. People always assume that the septum piercing like is the one that hurts the most, and honestly it's not. I feel like the septum, I didn't even really feel it. With the lips too, I feel like the lip piercings didn't hurt at all. I feel like my lip piercing, it actually had this like really cool feeling sensation, and it was not painful at all. But my septum, I didn't feel it at all, but it did hit like a nerve, so my eyes did water quite a bit. My nostril hurt way more, but it still was not that bad. I do have my belly button pierced. I got that pierced out of high school. I just started to get piercings because I wanted something, and I was like, yeah, I'll get whatever done. I don't really care. And then a couple of years ago, I did get my nipples pierced, and I had those done for about 8 months, and they did reject. They are the first ever piercing that rejected, and I still have scars. Those were very painful, but I did like them for the small amount of time that I did have. I went to a really nice studio, and I did get them changed a couple of times because they were having problems. Like, I don't know if this is gonna gross you guys out, but the ball like went inside of my nipple. It was so bad. It was awful. Like, they were just the worst piercings. And I took care of them. I cleaned them. I did everything that I was supposed to do. I just feel like I was not supposed to have nipple piercings, but it is tempting every once in a while to go back and get them done, but I'm scared of them rejecting again, and that wasn't fun. It was painful, and I don't know. If you guys are thinking about getting a piercing, I would just say go to a nice studio that is clean and pay the extra for nice jewelry, because there is less of a chance that it will reject. I spent so much money on my jewelry for my nipples and it still rejected, so that was such a bummer, but it was nice to have them while I did have them. If you guys are thinking about getting your nipples pierced, yes, it does hurt. That one hurt so bad. I would say that when I got my nostril pierced, it hurt for about 2 seconds. It was just like 2-second pinch and then done. For my nipples, I would say it was like 1 to 2 seconds longer that I felt the pinch and that it really hurt, and it really sucked like doing it twice. But I paid for both of them, I think, up front, and I was like, I'm getting both of them. If I don't get them both, I'm probably not going to, because even though I've had so many piercings, like, I don't like needles. I don't necessarily like pain. I've gotten so many tattoos, so many piercings, but I don't like I mean, tattoos are like fine. I feel like they're not painful at all, at least the ones that I have. Piercings are a whole different story. When I got my nipples pierced, I remember being in the car and like the weather, it was in January in LA, which is not that cold, but it was a little bit chilly, and that it didn't feel good. And I went home and I remember just being in like the worst pain that I've ever felt, and it did go away the next day and it felt a lot better. But honestly, the entire like 8 months that I had them, they did not feel good at all, and I'm very thankful that I took them out because it wasn't a good experience. Even though they're not cute now, I do have a scar on them, so it's always tempting to go back and get them pierced again. But I don't know. If you guys have any experience, let me know down below. If you've gotten your nipples pierced and they rejected and you've done it again and they didn't reject, please let me know, because I'm so curious. If you've had any experiences with piercings, please let me know down below. It's something that I used to really like enjoy, and I still enjoy going to pick out jewelry and saving up to get nice jewelry, and it's something that I've always really liked. And I actually wanted to get my first piercing when I was like 13 years old, and my mom said she would do it for me. Obviously she was kidding, but as a child I was like, nah, I don't want you to do my piercing. And then that snapped me out of it until I was 18, when I was a legal age to start getting my own piercings. But since then I've gotten quite a few piercings, and I would like to know your guys' experience down below. What has been your least painful piercing, your most painful? Let me know about any that have rejected. I'm just so curious to know like your guys' experience, and yeah, let me know down below. As far as future piercings, or maybe piercings that I wanted that I didn't end up getting, I did want my cheeks pierced just to take them out so I could have a dimple scar, and I still kind of want that sometimes because I think they're so cute, but I don't know. If anyone has that done, let me know. I wanted my rook done on this side, but I never ended up getting it done. I don't know, I just don't really care anymore. I feel like no one ever sees my ears, so whatever. But besides getting my nipples pierced again, I think I'm pretty much done getting piercings. Sometimes I debate getting the other side of my nose done or getting a Medusa, but I feel like I'm just at a place right now where I'm happy with my piercings, and I don't feel really tempted anymore. I always feel tempted to get tattoos, but not piercings. So yeah, that just about covers my experience with piercings. Leave me a comment down below if you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.